Hey there, Ben Fuller from Modi here with another tips and tricks video. This time we're going to be looking at Pipedrive Insights. So I'm going to come across here to Insights, and when we land in here, what you'll see is I have a number of dashboards already set up. We're looking at the forecast dashboard here. We're going to build another dashboard and place some reports on it. So if I click here and click on dashboards, I'm going to name my dashboard. So I'll just call it new dashboards, and I can choose what section to put it in here. At the moment, right now, I only have a single section in my dashboard, so I'm just going to put it in there. We hit save, and now we're going to add some reports. So let's add a report here. First of all, I'm going to make a deal style report, and I want to have a look at how we did last year for winning deals month by month. So that's a performance style report. The other styles here are conversion. So what is our win-loss rate? How many deals are going into the pipeline? How many are we winning? How many losing? A duration, how long does it take us to close deals? And progress, how many deals are moving from stage to stage over a set time period. But we'll focus here on how many did we start, win or lose, and build that report that we spoke about, which is the number of deals that we won month by month. So we're going to hit continue here. So first of all, we don't want the condition deal created. We want the condition one. So I'm going to say deal one time is, and we're going to look at last year. Right? Deal one time is last year. You can see it automatically defaults here to last year's dates. Now we have to have a look here at the x-axis and the y-axis. So on the x-axis here, the reason there's not much data showing up is that this is showing deal created. And at this stage, what we want is not deal created. We want deal closed date or deal one time. So I'm going to start typing one time in here. There we go. Now, here we have the deals that we won month by month over last year. Let's add some more conditions in here. So let's say that the owner should be Amber, okay? Now we're looking at the number of deals that Amber won month by month over last year. Let's name this report. So we'll call it Amber's won deals last year. And we'll hit save. Now we want to place this into the right dashboard. So it's not going on our forecast dashboard, it's going on our new dashboard. And the section down here that I wish to place it into is I'm going to create a new section called new reports. So we hit save on that. We check that everything's correct, and it is. Then once that saves for us, we come across here to our new dashboard. Here is that report for us. Now, the next thing we want to do is create basically the same report, but the y-axis here is going to be the value of these deals won rather than the number of deals won. So I click here, and I'm going to change the y-axis here and make it deal value. Okay, so this gives us the value of deals won last year. We're going to click Save as New, and we're going to say value of Amber's won deals last year, and we're going to make sure that we place it onto the right dashboard. It is in the right section, and we hit save. Come back across to our new dashboard. Now we have our two reports that we want to see. I can move these like this, expand them like this. I can make them a bit smaller. So this is my preference. I like to make them as sort of take up as much, the least amount of room as possible. In here, I can update the time frame that I wish to see for the reports on the dashboard. So we have a time frame in here of last year, but if I wish to view, let's say, the past 3 months, for example, now I'm seeing the first 3 to 4 months of 2023 in this instance. So I'm just going to switch that off. Now, let's add a couple of other types of reports here. So I'm going to add another report here. It's going to be, again, a deal style report, and it's going to be a conversion rate report. So I'm going to add that. Now you can see here that it automatically populates with some certain conditions. So pipeline is new sales, that's what I want. Now here I'm going to say deal closed is last year. So I want to use the same, in this instance, I'm using the same time ranges that we saw for the previous reports. And you can see here on the y-axis is the number of deals, and on the x-axis here are the stages. And this gives us an overall conversion rate report. Now, what I can also do in here is I can add another condition, right? So I'm going to add the owner is Amber. Now, this gives us the conversion rate for Amber for all of the deals that she closed last year. So we can see here she's winning deals at a very healthy 72%. So we're going to save that, and we're going to call this Amber's last year conversion rate report. And once again, we're going to make sure that it's going into the right section and dashboard. So we're placing it on our new dashboard, and we hit save. And then if we come up here to our new dashboard, we can then move this around. So I'm just going to place this underneath here like this. The next report I'm going to create is a very important report, which is a lost reasons report. So in this case, we come in here, we click performance again, and we're going to say deal status is lost. And we're going to make this a pie chart report in this instance. And we're going to segment this by lost reason. Okay, so this is giving us a pie chart style view of our lost reasons for last year, one of the most important reports that you can create. Another very good way to view this same report here is in a bar graph. So you can see here, I think the data probably actually shows a little bit better in this instance. And the segmentation here is I'm going to actually make this by owner because I want to see who has lost these deals. So we have Moti Team and Amber in here. We can see the lost reasons, and we can see by the segmentation here who has lost those particular deals. So let's hit save on this one. We're going to call this lost reasons report, and again we're going to place it onto our new dashboard. Okay, let's create a couple of different type styles of reports once we move this down here to the right. So we'll create another report here, this time an activity report. Again, super important report. What we want to do here is compare activities completed, let's say in the last month, by our salespeople in the system. So we're going to update this condition here, and we're going to make it marked as done time is last month. And here we're going to view by owner on the x-axis, which is in activities assigned to user. And we have the number of activities here, and we have the activity type here. So this is looking pretty good. So obviously in this demo account here, we've got the data is a little bit skewed with this user having completed a huge number of activities. But this will give you a good understanding of last month, how busy or what type of activities did our salespeople complete. And so when we hit save on this, we're going to say activities completed last month. We're going to again add it to our new dashboard, and it's in the right section. And we hit save. Come back up here, and we're going to move that one like this. This time around, we're going to create let's create another activity report, email performance. And we've got sent received is, and we're going to make this last month. And we're going to make the x-axis here user in the system. And no, we're not. Let's make it email direction, and we'll segment by user over here. And we've now got the number of emails received, the number of emails sent, and segmented by user. So we can hit save on that one. So emails sent and received last month. And again, we're going to add that to our new dashboard here. A couple more that we will create. Let's create actually a goals report. So here we choose goals from the drop down, deals, and we're going based on deals 1. So the user, we want everyone in the company. The pipeline we're going to choose here is our sales pipeline. Our frequency is going to be monthly. Our start date for this is we're going to wind back to, let's say, around a year ago. No end date, and we're looking at the value, and the value here we're going to say is, let's say, $50,000 per month, and we hit save on that. And what you'll see here when this loads is that it is a goals-orientated report with the goal at $50,000 per month, and we can see how we've been tracking this over the past 12 months or so that we've set for this. And I'm going to add this to our new dashboard, and I'm going to add another goals-orientated report here. So here we click goal, and we're going to make it a deals created, deals added. And again, we're going to choose the whole company in this instance. New sales, frequency is monthly. Start date, this time we're just going to wind back, say 6 months or 7 months. And we're going to make this the number of deals, and we want the goal here to be 10. We hit save on this, and we'll see how we've been tracking against our goal of creating or adding 10 deals per month. So you can see here we've actually been going really well, especially in December, where we blew the number, blew it out of the park, hit it out of the park. We're going to add that to our dashboard. And finally, the very last one we're going to create is going to be a forecast report. So let's create revenue forecast here. So in this instance, we have cumulative revenue forecast by month is our x-axis. Deal weighted value here is our y-axis. And we're just going to have a look at last year and see how we tracked last year. Now that data looks pretty good. And we're going to hit save on this. And this is our revenue forecast report. Now I'm aware that I'm creating a revenue forecast report for a time in the past, but it just shows the data in this demo account a little more cleanly and shows the progression or the type of report or the type of data that you would actually see in this instance. So to finalize here, we're going to come up to here. We're going to move this down to the bottom here. Move this right down here. Now I'm going to make this one full width, and I'm going to just edit my report here and move these around so that I'm seeing what we want to see. So I'm going to move the 2 reports for our salesperson Amber here up to the top. Deals added by everyone. I'm going to move that one to there like that. Our goals orientated reports can sit next to each other. Our emails and activities completed can sit next to each other, and our revenue forecast can go full width down the bottom. Now we also have the option here to say do something like this, where we can set up our reports so that they look a little bit like this, and some of these can potentially come together here. We put this one down here like this after we make this one full width. Maybe we'll make that one that big there. And so you can see how easy it is to drag and drop and move them around. And if I just make this a little bit smaller, now we have a really nice looking dashboard that's giving us all of the key information related to the business. Thank you very much for watching.